Happy Wednesday evening, February 17th, 2021. I'm Riley King. Welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday evening, but first we're going to go to meteorologist Haley LaPointe and see what the weather is for this evening. And it was a beautiful sunny day, but cold though. And there is more snow on the way. With more of that, let's go to meteorologist Haley LaPointe with that weather forecast and report.
Homeowners, this incredible tip is just for you. If you owe less than $331,000.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Here's an update on your forecast. A break in the action today. We are dry, but things are about to change as this next storm system coming out of Texas and the southern part of the United States moves at us and brings us some additional snowfall. Not today, though. A lot of sun, winds out of the northwest, gusty, so these 20s will feel more like a single digits much of the day. In fact, some feels like temperatures will be sub-zero up in the northern and western portion of the state, so be prepared for that bitter chill. As we go through the day today, a lot of sunshine, but clouds will be on the increase tonight. Here 7 a.m. on Thursday, we're mostly cloudy. It remains dry through the daylight hours tomorrow, so the commutes shouldn't really be impacted. But light snow moves in to the southern half of the state as we go through the evening and moves northward later on in the overnight hours. By midnight, it should be snowing everywhere. Generally, it's light snow, but it does continue all day on Friday. So eventually, it does pile up, and a few places will have at least a few inches. A few light snow showers on Saturday as well. Otherwise, it's breezy and chilly this weekend. So about 1 to 3 inches with this latest round for Concord and points to the north. And then south of Concord, including Manchester, Portsmouth, and Nashua, about 3 to 6 inches expected. And again, the timeline would be after dark Thursday for the arrival, and it continues throughout the day on Friday. Saturday, some flurries. It's breezy and peaks of sun. Brighter on Sunday with a high near 30. And then another potential system, believe it or not, our active pattern continues on. Monday, a chance of some snow and mix.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Haley LaPointe. So more snow late Thursday night into the day on Friday. Thank you for that weather report, Haley LaPointe. And now let's take a look at your roadways and see how your evening traffic is looking like this evening. And here's a look at that evening traffic for all of you this evening. As you can see in Henniker, there's some medium-paced traffic with smooth sailing. Hopkinton, smooth sailing. Bow, Pembroke, and Concord, smooth sailing. In the Concord area, there's some medium-paced traffic. Boston, some smooth sailing. Chichester, some medium-paced traffic with smooth sailing. Epsom, medium-paced traffic with smooth sailing. Northwood, medium-paced traffic with smooth sailing. And Lake, medium and slow-paced traffic. And then in Durham, you're seeing some smooth sailing with little spots of medium-paced traffic. Rochester, smooth sailing. And in between Rochester and Somersworth, we have some medium and slow-paced traffic. Somersworth, smooth sailing. And then in Dover, we have some medium and slow-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. Newington, smooth sailing. And then Portsmouth, smooth sailing with some medium and slow-paced traffic. Portsmouth into Maine, some medium and slow-paced traffic as well. And delays of 5 minutes, and delays increasing on Route 9 eastbound between New Hampshire 108 and New Hampshire 16 High Street. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. And then in Rye, there is some medium and slow-paced traffic. Northampton, medium and slow-paced traffic. In Hampton, some medium and slow-paced traffic as well. In Seabrook, medium and slow-paced traffic into the border of Massachusetts. On 101, great ride on 101. But in Epic, New Hampshire, there's some medium and slow-paced traffic near the 101 area. And also, Raymond, there is some medium-paced traffic there as well, and Fremont as well. And Hooksett and Manchester area, there's some medium and smooth sailing traffic. Around Bedford, there is some slow and medium paced traffic. In Amherst, some medium and smooth sailing traffic. In Milford, medium and smooth sailing traffic with a little spot of slow going traffic. Manchester, Merrimack, Nashua into the border of Massachusetts, smooth sailing. When you get in the Nashua area, you're seeing some medium and slow paced traffic as well. Nashua in Milford, medium and slow paced traffic there. Manchester, Derry, Windham, Londonderry, sailing into the border of Massachusetts, some medium, slow-paced traffic and smooth sailing there. And we got delays of 1 minute on US 3 Hooksett Road, northbound between New Hampshire 28, Mammoth Road, and Chambers Drive. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. And also delays of 7 minutes, and delays increasing on Route 28 northbound between New Hampshire 28 Willow Street and New Hampshire 28 Maple Street. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. And delays of 1 minute on Route 28 southbound between New Hampshire 28 Beach Street and New Hampshire 28 Willow Street. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. Also, average speed of 15 miles per hour on Route 28 northbound between New Hampshire 28 Willow Street and Queen City Avenue. Also, delays of 3 minutes, and delays easing on Route 28 northbound in the south end. Average speed is 10 miles per hour. And delays of 1 minute on Route 28 southbound between New Hampshire 28 Beach Street and New Hampshire 28 Willow Street. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. And average speed of 15 miles per hour on Route 28 southbound between Queen City Avenue and New Hampshire 28 Willow Street. Average speed of 15 miles per hour on Route 28 southbound in the lower South Willow. And here's a live look at your I-93 traffic cam in Bow, New Hampshire. As you can see, quite a few cars going in both directions. An I-93 traffic cam is provided by New Hampshire DOT. And that is a look at your evening traffic this evening. And also a quick note to pass along for you. New Hampshire Department of Transportation calling all motorists. New Hampshire DOT is holding a virtual combined public officials / public information meeting in the community of Dover tonight and Rochester on February 18th to present plans to transition to all-electric tolling AET on the Spalding Turnpike. Please click below for additional information, including the link. And that is a look at your traffic this evening. And now let's take a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire right now. And here's a look at those COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire right now. There are 71,215 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. And there is 1,136 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And there are 119 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 information. Hospitals deal with people trying to jump line for COVID-19 vaccination. Healthcare workers say people claim they were sent by doctors. 211 phone line. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Winter weather has arrived, and Beltate's Building Supply is here to help you get through it. Shop one of our 9 locations safely, order by phone, or shop online at beltates.com. We offer in-store or curbside pickup and free delivery. Count on Beltates Building Supply this winter.
There are definitely people who are showing up and giving us good stories and telling us what's happening.
Will Owen says those stories usually have a common theme as people try to get vaccinated without an appointment.
Their doctor sent them here, or 211 has sent them here. They spoke with 211 and 211 booked an appointment.
But those stories often quickly unravel.
And I find sometimes when you just ask a few more questions, the story changes.
Another issue for some vaccination sites is that people are hanging around, hoping if there's leftover vaccine, they'll be chosen to get it.
If you camp out in our parking lot, at the end of the day, an extra doses, that's not how we're doing using extra doses.
Instead, the North Conway Hospital has a strict protocol in place for leftover doses, starting with people who have already registered or are eligible and can get to the vaccination site quickly.
They need to be able to respond within a half an hour, and so far that has worked.
Owen says they are receiving more doses of vaccine than when Phase 1B first started, and are now able to give 360 people a week their first shot. But it's still not enough to keep up with demand.
We have a lot of people to vaccinate without enough vaccine.
Owen says if they could get more vaccine, they could handle 240 people a day, which would be a big help for people in the Mount Washington Valley, especially now that the Tamworth vaccination site has closed. Reporting live, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Massachusetts officials confirm first case of South Africa COVID-19 variant in that state. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
Doug, it definitely will. We've already seen an increase in cases of the more contagious UK variant. Now, the strain first detected in South Africa has been confirmed in Massachusetts. Health officials say the variant was detected in Middlesex County in a woman who's in her 20s. They say she had not traveled, which indicates it's already spreading here. Doctors say the variant is shown to be more infectious by about 50%, not necessarily more deadly, though. Vaccines can still be effective.
There still is a moderate level of protection from even mild disease, but what's key is there's significant protection against severe disease.
It just means we have to continue to buckle down. We have to keep all of the good behaviors that we have kept up to this point to keep each other safe.
Doctors are hoping the new variant does not erase a steady drop in COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths, but they add they are prepared for another surge if it does happen. We're live in Boston this morning. Jennifer Egan, WCVB News Center.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. A bill would extend some Sununu emergency orders through 2022. A bill that would place some of Governor Chris Sununu's COVID-19 emergency orders into state law until the end of 2022 gives the legislature the ability to curb his power. Its sponsor says, while several of his critics say it gives him too much. Outdoor dining returns to downtown Concord in April. City officials greenlight outdoor seating and eateries again downtown, and some restaurants are excited too. The city of Concord will be allowing restaurants downtown to expand outdoor dining beginning in April. Restaurants in downtown expanded dining to outdoor areas on city streets and sidewalks last year, allowing customers who did not want to dine in at the restaurant for fear of catching coronavirus the opportunity to still eat out in the fresh air. The program was considered a success by all involved last year. For 2021 season, the season will run from April 1st to November 15th. And there are 27 establishments were licensed for expanded outdoor dining in 2020, while other eateries in downtown also used their regular sidewalk steps. In 2020, establishments needed to provide $1 million in liability insurance and indemnification to the city. A sketch or photo of what the seating would look like was also required, along with a number of parking spaces needed and approval for abuters. Two eateries that took advantage of the outdoor seating in 2020 that will again this year will be the Barley House on North Main Street and the Draft on South Main Street. The owner of Barley House said he hoped the city would extend it into 2022. Restaurants interested in participating should apply for expanded outdoor dining permit through the Code Administration's office website. Seven shot in Philadelphia, one person in custody, police say. 7 people were shot near a SEPTA train station in Philadelphia Wednesday afternoon, police said. One person is in custody, authorities said, adding that 2 weapons were recovered. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.